Hi there, we are going to do solving quadratic simultaneous equations. So we have two equations here, one that says xy equals 2 and the linear form y equals x plus 1. So before we do anything, we try to find a solution that satisfies both of these two equations. Make sure you label these as equation 1 and equation 2. Right. Y is already made the subject for equation 2, so little less work for us to do. We are going to substitute y into equation 1. Okay, if y is not the subject, then you need to make y or x the subject. In this case, y is already the subject, so we can say from 1. So instead of y, I'm going to use x plus 1. So x plus 1 to replace this y here. I'll substitute equals 2. Now you just need to expand. So x times x, that's x squared. X times positive 1, so that's just plus x equals 2. Obviously we can see this is a quadratic equation. We need to rearrange and have a 0 on one side. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, so x squared plus x minus 2 equals to 0. At this point we can factorize, and what we do is try and look at these two numbers that make 2, but when you add them they give you plus. There's actually a 1 there. So there's only one way to make 2. Well, 1 times 2. We need to end up with positive 1. So that means this needs to be plus 2 and this one needs to be minus 1 or negative 1. Okay, so here comes your 2 bracket. You should be able to do this. If you need to learn this, please go and learn how to factorize quadratic. That's a different topic. Okay, so x on both sides, and then our coefficients well, other numbers are going to be plus 2 and x minus 1. At this point we take one of the bracket to say x plus 2 equals to 0, and therefore x equals minus 2. If we take the second bracket, we get x minus 1 equals to 0, therefore x is equal to 1. Okay, so we've got our values of x. Now we need to find the values of y. Now I'm going to use equation 1 because it's simpler. Y is already made the subject, and all I'm going to do is substitute the values of x into equation 2. Okay, so when x equals minus 2, what do I get? I get y, so I'm using equation 2. Y equals x is minus 2, so minus 2 plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. So y is equal to minus 1. When x is equal to 1, what do I get? Y equals to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So my solution then, when x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 1. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2.